Hey, Shad here with Speed Addicts, your favorite gear site and superstore. In today's video, we got the Fox Racing Comp Boot. What's up, Speed Addicts fan? Before we get into the comp boot from the folks over at Fox Racing, do us a favor, subscribe to the Speed Addicts channel, #1, appreciate that. Shop for gear online with speedaddicts.com. There's a link in the description over there. If you do your shopping with us, you're gonna get free shipping, faster free shipping on these comp boots. You're also gonna get the industry's best return policy, a full 90 days, as long as they're brand new in the original condition, and we even pay the return shipping. I know, producer Matt, we are just too good to these people. Last thing, we have the new and already world famous Speed Addict Superstore with the world's most epic helmet wall, a great boot selection, all sorts of apparel, goggles, e-bikes, motorcycles, all sorts of cool stuff. So come down if you're in SoCal and visit us in the city of Orange at the Superstore. Okay, here we are with the Fox Racing Comp Boot. So what's going on with Fox Racing and boots? Well, they have 3 different boots. They have the Comp, that's their entry level, coming in at $259, and then they have the Comp X with the more enduro or waffle sole on it for $269. Okay, so right around that $250 price point. You step up from this, you get the Motion. It's going to be a little bit more built out. It's going to have more hard plastic on it, more ankle protection. It's a stiffer boot. Those run $419. And then when you get to their Mac Daddy, their pro level boot, that's the Instinct designed for the track. It's their stiffest boot with the most protection. And those, how much those run? $520? Yeah, I think they're $529. Thanks, producer Matt. $529 for the Instinct. Okay, so this is essentially Fox's entry-level boot, but it's built on the same frame as those ones I was just telling you about. So as you move up in the line, they add more premium features and add more hard plastic on these boots, and you get those alloy buckles here. But down where the rubber meets the road, they start life the same. They have the same sole and same chassis, okay? So they all fit the same, which makes life easy on us. Just varying levels of protection and stiffness. So if you're a recreational rider, why do you need to spend $400 on boots? Well, you don't. You just won't get the same level of stiffness or protection, which is usually what you want when you're on a motocross track and both wheels are leaving the ground at the same time, okay? The Fox Comp is perfectly serviceable for most of us recreational riders. 3 pounds, 9 ounces is a little bit lighter than those other guys too, so you don't get the stiffness and protection, but you're also lacking that weight. The boots are noticeably lighter when you pick them up, and you will feel that on your feet. How do the Fox boots run? Well, they all run the same now, which makes life real easy, and they actually run very true. The other thing they have up over their competitors is that they're offering half sizes. To do that, it's very expensive because you have to buy a ton of molds, okay? Because you have all these hard plastic parts. They'll take their own molds to do injection molding, and that drives price. So Fox is nice enough to do that for you folks, and you get the half sizes, size 8 through 14 with some half sizes in there. Most of the competitors don't have half sizes, and you have to make up the space if you're between sizes with insole or socks. Not optimal to get the best heel lock and the best fit. The boots also feel like they're broken in from the very onset versus some of the competitors that take a bit to break in, and you're going to have some rough rides. Not the Fox Comp or pretty much the whole Fox lineup. If you do your research, you'll notice the #1 piece of feedback about the Fox boots is that they have a little bit more range of motion just from the start, okay? From the first lap or that first ride, you're going to have that. Now, the width is pretty generous here. It's not super wide. It's definitely not narrow. So wide feet, no problem in the toe box or fitting on the way up. Nice big open calf. So if you have bigger legs or you have a knee brace, you're not going to have any issues there. So very agreeable fit. All said, go by the sizing chart and remember what I said before. We've got the best return policy in the business. So if you strike out the first time, we're going to pay that return shipping. Just make sure the gear's brand new in the original packaging. Don't ride it. Just in the living room. Walk on something soft, would you? And then we're going to pay that return shipping and make it real easy. So we have 4 buckle system. Some other entry-level boots only have 3. Now, not Fox. You get the full 4 buckle deal, which is nice. 3 buckles doesn't really lock you in the way 4 does. They are going to be plastic instead of those metal buckles that you get on the higher end boot, but they are still replaceable. So should you be fast enough to snap one off somehow, you will be able to replace those, no big deal. Generous cut up at the top. Oh, cool, packing material. There you go. So we have a nice wicking liner. It's not the same air mesh blue liner that you get on the other boots. It's just going to be plain black. The footbed is removable. If you have a different insole you want to run, no issues there. You'll notice there is no Velcro here. I actually prefer the Velcro. Allows you to attach before you start hammering on the buckle, and it makes it a little bit easier, in my opinion. Some people think that the Velcro gets in the way, it binds up. Different strokes for different folks. The Comp X will have that waffle sole like I was talking about, but otherwise the boots are going to be the same, the Comp and the Comp X. Okay, so let's get these buckles down and we'll show you the rest of the boot. You'll notice there's not a big ankle hinge or brace system. They do have some thermoplastic here for reinforcement, so you do get some stiffness there. If you fall, the bike falls on you, you're gonna have some rigidity that you'd want in a motocross boot. But if you're gonna go send it off of a double or a triple and things go wrong for you, this is not the boot to be wearing. You got it? Nice big thermoplastic heel cup. Great looking design, like all of Fox's stuff here. Microfiber chassis, which is synthetic leather throughout. Same stuff the other boot is made out of. And then you get a nice thermoplastic shin guard that can take a nice hit there. And over here on the medial side, you'll notice you have a massive set of contact patches all the way from your toe to the back of your heel to the top of the boot. They ran it wide, they ran it long, lots of grip. Now this is not the same DuraTac, that more tacky rubber coating. It's a little harder, that DuraTac they have on their Motion and the Instinct, but still great contact, great friction there so you can grab onto the bike. This boot fits a little bit closer than some of its competitors that get a little bit bulky, which I like, especially for recreational riding. You don't need the moon boot, okay? It's just gonna allow you to get under your controls and closer to the bike a little bit better. When you flip the boot over on the Comp boot, so the waffle sole comes on the Comp X. It's gonna be a little bit more aggressive pattern. You're gonna have more grip off the bike. This is more their standard contact patch, which grips the pegs well. This is all removable. So once you blow through the sole, if you ride enough, then you've earned a new sole. You got to go buy it and then have a cobbler put it on. It's not just this insert, it's actually the whole thing, which is nice. That's the same way the Motion and the Instinct boot works from Fox. You do have some impact protection built in to the actual bed or the frame of the boot here, and just a great system that you can invest $250, wear the absolute heck out of these boots, resole them pretty cheap, and just keep going. Buckles are all replaceable too. Microfiber chassis, I already told you guys about that. Great recreational rider boot, $250-ish from Fox, ships free from speedaddicts.com. Head over there, give them a shot. If you're in SoCal, come check them out in person in the world famous Superstore. That's it for today. We'll see you next time to find out what's in the crate.